After 5 years in the gym, the hardest challenge I've found is not bench press or deadlifting, it's actually being sick. Recently, I've been really sick and I've had no energy to move, let alone do my bulk and eat food. And this resulted in a very negative spiral because I was losing weight. I felt very skinny. I was looking at my arms and I was like, oh, I'm so skinny. And once I did certain things, I was able to not only maintain my weight, but actually gain some weight when I was sick. So the problem is, your body uses calories for normal bodily functions, such as your immune system. So rather than benefiting your gains, it's actually trying to use your calories for other means like your immune system, which means your body is actually going against you being a gym bro. But do you think if you ate more calories, knowing what we know that your immune system uses calories, do you think if you ate more calories that would help your immune system? Yes, obviously, because we've just told you fucking you use calories. So not only will you maintain your muscle and maybe gain a little bit of muscle while you're sick, but you'll also benefit your immune system, benefit you because you'll get sick, you'll get over your sickness quicker by eating more. So not only will you maintain your muscle mass, make you'll actually be sick for less time. You'll get better even quicker. So to eat more. It's quite simple. But do you think it's easier to eat a lot of food or drink a big shake? Probably, well, not probably, but obviously, it's to drink a big shake, because if you eat a lot of food, especially when you're sick, you're not going to feel well, you're going to feel bloated, you're not going to want to eat more food, and this is going to result in you eating less and losing weight. So by drinking shakes, using the powerful tool of shakes, you can maintain your weight. So stack up your shakes. Put oats in your shakes, put Nutella, put peanut butter, put Cocoa Pops, put protein powder, put creatine, put honey, put syrup, put everything into a shake. Strawberries, bananas, fruits, whatever. Put them all in, and oh my god, your mind will be blown. Now, when you're not sick, you don't really need to do this, but when you're sick, I think it's a very smart strategy to apply to ensure you hit your calorie goals. But when you're hungry, you eat when you're hungry, don't you? You eat whenever you feel hungry. And that might be why you're not gaining weight. Because if you think about it, if a skinny guy eats food when he's hungry, do you think he's going to gain weight? No, probably not, because he's already skinny and his body clearly doesn't know what enough food is. That's why he's skinny. So don't listen to your brain. Don't listen to how you feel. Eat a little bit more. Maybe you start to feel a bit bloated. Maybe just eat as much as you can, and then you start to feel sick. Okay, no more. Take a break. Take a rest. Maybe have a shake instead. But set alarms. So I'm planning to do this now because my schedule is getting really packed up. But set alarms to eat. So maybe you're sick. Okay, so maybe you can't eat big meals in cramped spaces of time. So instead, space them out. Every 5 hours, have a meal. So you have breakfast. 5 hours, you have lunch. So maybe it's actually 1 o'clock when you have lunch. Then in another 5 hours, 6 o'clock, have dinner. And in between those, have snacks. So set timers for your snacks. Okay, I'm gonna have a protein bar. I'm gonna have peanut butter on toast. I'm gonna have banana. I'm gonna have an orange. I'm gonna have nuts. I'm gonna have a glass of milk. I'm gonna have a shake. Do this do this for pretty much every hour. So you have a snack once an hour, and you'll hit your calorie goals easily. Because if you space out your meals, obviously you don't want to have a big meal when you're sick. So if you space out your meals, you have your snacks, it's just going to make life a lot easier. And then if you also apply the stacking shakes method, you're going to be able to maintain your weight and gain a bit of weight easily. But what do your parents say when you're sick? What do they say? You should drink water. Flush out whatever you have with water. Just like this. That's all you need to do. And as much as I would like to disagree, I can't, because it is a perfect thing to do. If you flush out the sickness you have, you're going to be well, you're going to be healthy much sooner than if you didn't drink water. And also you're going to replenish your water weight, because when you're sick, obviously your body naturally tries to flush it out. So by replenishing that water, your weight is not going to fluctuate as much. That's why your weight tends to fluctuate. That's why, if you didn't know this, now you know, but you're supposed to track your weight every day, because your weight can fluctuate up to 2 kilos. So you could be 60 kilograms one day and you're 58 the next. So this will kind of help balance your fluctuations of weight. But drink water. Don't drink fizzy drinks. Don't drink juices. Drink actual water. This is a liter of water, so it's a liter of water. So it's a little bit more than what you usually get, but drink water. Don't drink Fanta or Coke. Drink pure water and you'll be fine. But don't do the gym. And you're bulking and you're trying to gain size. I know this sounds a bit counterproductive, but don't do the gym. If you have a sickness that's below the neck, so if it's in the throat or in the chest, don't do the gym. If your nose is very blocked and you can't really breathe, maybe get an inhaler for your nose, you'll probably be fine. If you've got a little tickly throat, you'll be fine. If you've got a really sore throat, don't do the gym. If you don't have any energy, obviously don't do the gym. If you're that sick, if you're quite sick, then don't do the gym, because in the gym you're pushing yourself 100%. You're trying to use all of your energy, or most of your energy, and this means that you're not going to be able to use that energy for getting rid of whatever you have. Your body is not going to be able to use that energy for making you better. So why would you waste that energy and make yourself even more sick, which will ruin future gains? Why would you do that when you can just rest for 3 days, 4 days, do fuck all, lay around, watch porn, and don't watch porn if you're sick, but watch content, just relax, do no work, and you'll be much better off for it. So if you do all of that and you apply what I tell you, then you'll be much better off. Now, if you want to improve your diet, if you want to get strong and get that beach bod for the summer, check out the course. It's the best at the moment. It's a pre-sale, so that means that there's not much content in there right now, but that's because it's being worked on. And if you get it now at this price, it's going to be the cheapest it will ever be. It's going to be about $200-300 more expensive than it is at the moment. So check it out while you can, and have a good day.